Good morning. I am Denise, and this is Unity Fort Worth on our morning meditation this beautiful Thursday morning. Beautiful sunshine coming today, and I am glad to be here. And so glad that you are joining me today, whether it is later in the day that you're coming back to this video or just coming in this morning. So I thought from last week, I kind of talked a little bit about my own health challenges. And so one of the things that really came up for me was forgiveness. And wow, isn't that something that comes up just in our lives? And then sometimes it sneaks up on you and you think, oh my gosh, this is something I really need to work with. Or sometimes it's just kind of obvious, depending on who we are, how we're looking at things, that kind of thing. And so in this book, This Life is Yours, which I have been working with this in the last few weeks. One of the practices that she talks about in forgiveness is the Sedona method. And I'd never heard of this, and I thought this would be a nice way to work with just doing some forgiveness work. So forgiveness, she says, entails, or they say, actually, it's the two Whitsett ladies. Forgiveness entails shifting from negative to neutral emotion. When you are aware of an issue you would like to feel better about, the Sedona method is a helpful starting practice. Okay. And so one of the things that she talks about is to start asking some questions in your own, when you bring something up and you're feeling that negative emotion and you're really trying to deal with it. And, maybe it just doesn't feel good. Maybe you're just not too willing to release and let go and forgive. Okay. So these three questions I thought we would work with in our meditation practice. Can I let this feeling go? Will I let this feeling go? And when will I let this feeling go? So sometimes it helps to write out our responses. Sometimes that is kind of nice to kind of get that just moving through the process. Sometimes that's kind of helpful. But the important piece when working with some of these questions is to really kind of deepen our inquiry, to move deeper, not just take that first answer, but to just deepen it and be having it just that question just be sitting there for a bit and feeling it, listening, opening ourselves up to a depth that maybe we haven't been aware of before. And this helps to begin to release, to begin to shift from that negative to a neutral, and maybe eventually to feeling peace and gratitude, at least a non-reactive kind of when you're thinking about the issue. So one of the other things that I thought I would talk about also, good morning, Terry, glad to see you here, is after we kind of work with those questions when we're thinking about doing, working with forgiveness, is then to go into gratitude. Because when we're in that negative emotion and we're trying to release it, let it go, move through it, then to just begin to feel gratitude about something. And, I have found that even the smallest little detail is so helpful, like the softness of the chair I'm sitting in, the solidness of the chair, the breath that moves in and through my body, and feeling it, the beautiful sunshine as I look out the windows, the taste and smell of breakfast, the coolness of the water, the coolness of the air conditioning at this time of year. So just thinking of all of those sweet things, and then maybe finding one or two little things in the situation that I'm trying to forgive or the person that I'm trying to forgive. Because when I make that shift from whatever that negative emotion is into a positive, a little bit more positive, even if it's a small thing, it can be hugely helpful. So that's our practice this morning, is working with forgiveness and then finally moving into gratitude. So let me light my candles. I'll let you be thinking, what do I need to forgive? What situation? Opening ourselves up to the light that is right here within us, our divine light that we can just drop into, releasing the outer world for a few moments and moving from doing to being. So just feeling that connection in our bodies. Closing the outer world off as much as you want or need. Relaxing into the place that you are sitting. Feeling the stability of your posture, lengthening from the tailbone up through the length of the head, the length of the spine, up through the crown of the head. And then dropping the shoulders down and back. You might want to pull the chin in just a bit to feel that lengthening through the crown. And then travel just gently through the body, finding places you want to just give a little connection to. Breathing in and out, in and out. And then letting the breath flow gently, smoothly, continuously, in, out. And then for a moment, bring your mind's attention to the situation, the person, the connection that you know that you need to forgive. And sometimes we think to ourselves, oh, I don't need to really forgive anybody. Or I don't need to forgive anything. And if that might be the case, then just become aware of where your thoughts have been kind of an obsessively where your thoughts keep going to over and over, that generates a little bit more negativity in your life or in your feeling nature. And that's your place for forgiveness. Maybe it's even forgiving yourself. What's the situation that you need to look at for yourself? And take a few moments to just be thinking about that situation. Finding the thoughts that drive it. And underneath those thoughts, what is the emotion that comes up for you? How do you feel? And as you sit in that feeling for a moment, notice what your body is feeling. Notice if there is a part of the body that seems to be connected to that feeling. Maybe it's in the lower gut. Maybe it's in your abdomen. Maybe it's in your throat or your shoulders. But just seeing where you can feel it in the body and finding the connection there. And as you sit in those feelings, just ask yourself, can I let this feeling go? Will I let this feeling go? And then when will I let this feeling go? And then imagine in your mind's eye that this feeling that comes up, this negative feeling, is like a cloud in the sky. And you're just watching it from down below, and you're just watching it move across the sky. Letting it move across your vision and pass over you. And be okay with it just moving off. Seeing it go by. And then feeling the sunshine come down across your face where there are no clouds. Just the sweet sunshine. And as you breathe into that sunshine, begin to feel gratitude in your life. Gratitude for being right here in this moment, breathing. Gratitude for the air conditioning flowing. Gratitude for the taste and smells of breakfast this morning. For the waking up to a new day. For the touch of the carpet or the floor on our feet. And as you just continue to find those amazing little things in our lives that you are grateful. And find something small to be grateful for in the situation that you are forgiving. And maybe the person or maybe in yourself. What are you grateful for? Just the smallest thing to let that gratitude, sweet, beautiful feeling move into your heart. And feel that sweet feeling build into your heart, breathing into it. Feeling the sunshine of your heart expand. And just enjoying the presence of light and love in this moment. And so it is. So step off into this beautiful summer day and hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.